Can you just focus, please? Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to the second episode of Focus, Please. And here with me I have Brenagh with Film by Brenagh. Hey girl.
Hey.
Hey, how we doing?
We're doing it.
We're doing
the
it.
thing.
Yes, I have some notes for us, but I just wanted to just start off by seeing how's it been? What's going on? We're in your studio.
We are in my studio.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about this place because I'm obsessed with it, but I want you to kind of tell me about this.
So it is a shared creative space for women. On this side, we have a florist, and she is incredible. She owns the whole thing, and then we rent out, whatever for the year. So I am here for the year. I'm doing my own sessions here. Other photographers can come and do sessions here. Me and Taylor might do a couple things here. And that's it. I feel like since being here, I've been able to be more creative because, I kind of go through lulls.
Preach.
So I kind of either get super duper into photography, or then I'm silent for months. But I feel like since I've been back here, I've been I've had a fire reignited in me. So I'm definitely feeling creative again, which is nice. And I like that I actually have a space to go to.
Yeah.
I can create in.
That is such a common thing though too, which hell I struggle with. I feel like, especially in New Englanders and for our for our little subsection, or if anyone has winter like this, I feel like these winter lull months end up killing us mentally, and so many of us just, it's a quiet season.
Yeah.
So
but I feel for creatives, a quiet season isn't great for us. We think we need the quiet, and then when we get the quiet, we're what do we do?
You're literally preaching to my soul right now. Well, that's the ADHD side of me because I don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
So when there's finally a lull, it feels wrong to my bones.
Yeah. It feels wrong, but then also for me, my ADHD side of things, I'm not go go go. I get the paralysis side. So
yes.
Once I'm not doing it, I'm okay, I'm done, and then I cannot get the momentum going again.
So that just, I'm curious going off of that because, and there's no right or wrong answer here, and I'm kind of curious because I get into this too. Are you one of those creatives that when you're editing, doing anything post-production, do you like to edit all at once, or can you break things apart? And I know this obviously depends too on probably what you're shooting and stuff too.
I totally
but
get it.
what is your kind of camp in that? I always find this so interesting.
I feel like it's embarrassing. The way my brain is, once I do a shoot and I'm so pumped about it, I need to go home and edit them right away. I need to edit them when I'm so excited about it still, or my brain is that's that's gone now. So it takes me a while to get back into it. So I like to do it right away. But as you know, my eyeballs don't work at night. So if I come home and it's dark out and then I go to edit because I'm so pumped about it, the colors are all off. Nothing is working. I'm texting you 100 times. So I do need that fresh break. And then I'd like to just finish them all kind of as much as I can while I'm still excited about it.
That nighttime thing is such a bane to my existence because I've joked about this too. I am such a night editor. I thrive in the nighttime. 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. I know. It's my creative wheelhouse, and I joke it's going to be the death of me, especially in busy season. It puts me in the worst insomnia pattern.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I don't know what it is. If it's 1 p.m., I cannot get myself to edit.
Yeah.
But then I hit the issue where you talk about with the colors. So I have to then do my most creative editing in one swoop at night. And then I recheck it the next day with colors.
That's what it is. And I get super excited and I want to send them like right away to the clients.
But they're so different than like probably with the final.
But I'm like, okay, relax.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a night and then like recheck in the morning. And then I look at my computer in the morning. I'm like, what was that? That was not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
The color thing is terrible too, because I wear glasses all the time. Maybe one day I'll wear contacts, but not right now. And so my last prescription, I decided to get blue light with the lens. I didn't realize though how it had basically what the blue light is essentially almost like a green film filter, and that's what helps counteract the blue. But then like I would literally like lift my glasses and look at the computer and I'm like, holy shit, it's a totally different tone. So I was having to go back. I ended up buying these off Zenny because they're not blue light. Oh my God, they're fucking filthy. But because I was editing and it got all fucked up and I had to re-edit after I got new glasses because I had no idea. So be careful if you have a blue light like filter on your lenses if you're editing, because you might not realize that the final product is...
I would not have thought of that at all.
Nope, ruined my life for like 2 months.
My glasses on either. I don't know why.
Well, you got those beautiful blue eyes. I'm like, look at you. Don't want anything. Her eyes sounds so like. Hold on, let's just take a minute to just love on Brenagh for a minute, because if I could have you as a model for everything, I literally would. You're like, take me out to dinner first. Oh my God. Sorry to your husband. I'm like, I'm like taking your wife. But no, seriously, I don't blame you. I hide behind my glasses, but I've worn them since I was 3. So to me, they are a part of my face. And I feel like I look funky without... I
feel you probably feel naked. You're like, I shouldn't be seen.
It's been the big question for the wedding. Even my makeup artist. And I was like, let me get back to you because I cannot figure out for the life of me. And then it dictates what the lashes are not, because she was, it's hard to have big beautiful lashes with these bad boys in the way. So like it has been, I don't know what to do.
You have to wear the glasses for the wedding. That's my
I feel like it's part of me.
It's you.
Right?
You don't change it. And then your wedding day, you're like, I recognize myself. Like maybe take them off for a couple pictures and that's it.
Yeah. And it like being, and this sounds so silly. So we're the like Airbnb beach. I'm like wearing like sand will get in my like eye and the glass and like the contacts. And I'm just going to be like, I get the squinty eye. Do you know about this? No. Do you get this? No. I used to think I was the only person in the world, and then I found like other people have it, but there's a lot of people where like you've probably seen your friends. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry about that technical difficulty. But yes, so like if you've ever noticed maybe a drunk photo of you and your friends, and everyone gets that like drunk, like little like squinty eye look. Well, some people are like born, like for me, I guess it's like a muscle thing.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like a weak like muscle. Yes, I should probably get some Botox for it. I've been debating it. But so I'm super nervous about that. And that's honestly why I hide behind my glasses, because it's way obviously more visible in photos without.
Yeah, that's how my best friend, when she smiles so big.
Yeah. You just get one. And like, so for me, it's like one.
But like, I'm like, open your eyes. She's like, I am. I'm like, you're not.
I think too, the apple cheeks. So I'm like, I'm a really like round cheek face girly. So when I smile, it starts to like envelop my face. I'm like,
weird. I think it shows that you're happy.
Okay. Getting so off topic, which essentially is like the purpose of this. But you have had such, I feel like one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you specifically was because you've had so many creative endeavors. I believe you giggle, but I love it. The little entrepreneur in me. No, I love it because I'm one of those people too. I always have new ideas, new things I want to do, to the point where my fiance is like, focus on one at a time. And I'm like, I don't know how to, but it's just, I think there are some people that their brains work like that creatively. There's just a million things going off at once. And I feel like you're one of those people.
Okay. Well,
I'm like, we need to dive into this.
Circles back to ADHD, of course. But
perfect for the show. I'm telling you.
We're just going to get all into it. So I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was in high school. But because of the way my brain is with my ADHD, I forgot that I was diagnosed with ADHD. So I continued living my life, like, whatever. And I jump around all the time with like my ideas. And like like for fun, I will create like a business plan like at home. Like
For fun. I love that.
Just like I will have an entire thing. I will do like the market research. Like I'm doing it all.
Hell yeah.
And do I do anything with it? No. But like I'm like, oh my God, $1 million idea. Every idea, $1 million idea, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I used to jump around. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to start sewing and I'm going to make bows and I'm going to be an interior designer. I'm going to make my own cleaning products, whatever.
You made a logo for me once, like way back in the day.
Yes. See, I'm like, I was going to school for graphic design like last year. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I would be so excited and do all these ideas and these hobbies and then spend all my money on them. And then my husband's like, are you sure you want to do this one? I was like, I'm sticking to this one. Like, this is it. Whatever. And then I started to like feel bad about myself for it because I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, I cannot stick to anything. So then that came back when like ADHD, I feel like kind of became like more talked about, like openly. I was like, oh my gosh, like I think this is it. Like I think this is what I have. So I go and tell my family, I'm like, guys, like I think I have ADHD, and they're like, you do. Oh my God. And I'm like,
you could have told me.
I'm struggling a lot over here, guys, and no one wanted to like remind me. But I feel like once I kind of like had that realization, I'm trying not to jump around as much. So I feel like instead of having all these new ideas, which I still am kind of here and there, but I am trying to just like kind of come back to photography. So I'll like take my breaks, and then if my brain needs like something, I'm just coming back to photography. And I feel like that's always kind of been, for the past almost 8 years. Yeah. The one thing I've come back to. So.
Yeah. And is that because you feel more drawn to it? Or is there anything specifically that you love about photography that kind of brings you back to it? Or is it
everything?
just
Everything. And I also think it kind of like everything else that I'm interested in can be related to photography. So even like the graphic design and stuff, like all the things that I love about it can be brought back in with photography. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's...
But even like my interior design stuff, like I had my whole homepage, but I'm like, what was I doing? I was taking photos of my house and staging it and editing them and all that. So even when I wasn't fully doing photography, I still kind of always was dabbling in it. Yeah.
Back to your roots. Oh, I love that. I followed you through probably almost all of your creative endeavors. I don't know if I was there for the bow phase. But I feel like I've been there for most. I feel like I've been there for a lot, if not most of them. But I feel like I'm one of the things that I'm amazed by. Here I am, like gloating about you again. I'm like,
let's do this more often.
Brenna's our only guest forever.
Surprise!
It's just our show now. Surprise. No, but one thing I was gonna say was like, there's what's that phrase? Jack of all trades, master of none, or whatever. But you surprise me because I feel like everything you touch is gold. And I'm not just saying that. Like the home interior, when you start going that route, I was like literally like I've been waiting to buy a house because I'm like I need to go and have you decorate because I can hardly trust myself. Never mind. Once we buy, I'm like,
stop it.
I'm like I don't know what we're gonna do.
You have me. We're good. We got it.
If it was up to him, it would be. I won't even go down that route. I love him to death, but no, he is not allowed. No, he is not allowed to decorate. Yeah, he's the T2, Taylor too. So for those of you that don't know, my fiance's name is also Taylor, which is real fun and can get real confusing. But yes, I am the better decorating Taylor.
I thought you were going to say I am the better Taylor. I was like, oh my God. So it's another episode.
Actually, that is a running joke, so I won't say his exact job to keep some anonymity. Plus, I don't know if they want to be, but I'm pretty sure you know what it is. Yeah. And so I will help them out sometimes. And I'm a pretty confident person, but I came out of the gate hot there because it was only my first or second time working there and helping out. And his manager is now, I love that man to death. He's coming to our wedding. He is the coolest guy, but he comes off very like, he just comes off very stern and like he's like the teacher, like you didn't want, like you wanted to stay quiet around, you didn't want to piss off, like he comes off very that demeanor. He's the coolest guy ever, but I didn't know him from a hole in the wall, and I just see this very mean demeanor, and I'm like, yeah, I'm the better Taylor. And he was like, I love you.
Oh, good. I was like, oh no, where's it going?
And then I ended up being like, now the joke is his name's John. John loves me more than he loves my fiance, who's been working there for years. And my fiance's like, what the hell? He's like, you're like new here and they all love you. And I'm like, sorry, I'm just the better tailor. But one thing that I also wanted to ask you that kind of just ties back to what we were talking about is outgrowing things that you once loved. Because I know as a creative, I've had this even in my photography journey of whether it be a specific style or things like that. But you can outgrow things and have this new vision for yourself, your work, your art. And I think you have done that too. So it's like
I'm constantly doing that.
Yeah.
Constantly.
How do you feel? Do you feel, because I think people get worried about that and worried that they became known for a certain style.
And they don't want to lose that.
Yeah, but I get worried about pigeonholing yourself.
Yeah. Right? I don't know. I used to be worried about it, and now I'm just like, I think the people that come to me are coming to me for my eye, for my art. Like, so if I think a certain style will work best for the shoot that I did with them, I'm going to trust my gut on that. Yeah. So like I am constantly changing how I edit. I mean, I think it all kind of like ties back together. Like as of like the past year or so, I think it can kind of like it flows together, but I think I can definitely like have different vibes per the shoot I do. Yeah.
And so since you've had this creative journey, I was going to say for what, probably almost a decade now?
Yeah, 8 years. Since Evie was a baby, I started.
Oh my God, baby. Ew, stop. I'm going to throw up. I don't want to think about these kids not being babies anymore. They're just...
I still think they are. That's fine.
Just makes my heart sad. But what do you think do you look at success differently now versus then? Like, do you find more satisfaction and validation and success was it different, your goals earlier, almost a decade ago versus now? Oh, I know. I'm trying
to think back.
I'm stumping you with this one.
I know. No, that was a good one. I'm trying to think what I would have. I think probably when I started, I wanted to get like as many people as I can, and like, I don't know. I feel like now
victim to the follower game.
Kind of. Yeah. Like, yeah, you obviously want to have like a certain amount of followers because you want to look like you think that kind of attracts more people. I don't know. But now I think I'm just kind of in a different place in life where like I'm almost feel like I'm working more for my own like joy and happiness. So I think my goals now are to just do things that light a fire in me. And like I do have to say, like, thanks to Tony, I don't have to be working. So I think that is a luxury for me that I don't know if everyone is able to have. But yeah, I think my goals now compared to back then, it was like, oh, I want to try to like, make extra money and help out and this and that and da-da-da. Yeah. And now, so I was trying to get as many people as I can. But now I'm like, I want to do things slower. Like I'm, the one that always takes the kids to the sports and whatever. So I'm like, I'm just choosing the sessions that I want to do and kind of just like finding things that make me happy.
I'm going to get really sentimental for a second because I think not everyone has this luxury and privilege, like you said. I have been on both sides of the coin, being in the industry, having like a good partner, not having a good partner. When you are supported by a good partner, it does make the world of a difference. Yeah. And again, I know not everyone has that. Right. So it's not a gloat or a brag, but it really, there is something to be said about that of having like a safety net. And so you get to have a little bit more
freedom almost.
Yeah, like freedom in your creativity because like if something goes bad, you have a good support system.
Yeah. So I feel like that kind of my answer will probably be different than other people's, but
it gets to be. Yeah. It gets to be. I think that's the other thing. Okay, now we're going from sentimental to like angry Taylor. Look how quick I flipped. Because that's the other thing wrong right now is I think everyone everyone has different perspectives, right? We've all been shaped different journeys, careers, different schooling, different, like your photography career and journey has been different than mine.
Yeah.
Everyone has different perspectives because of different circumstances they've gone through, and you can still work side by side with another creative who has a different perspective. And I think people get so focused on everyone having to have the same opinion, the same perspective, and it's okay to have differences and to have different perspectives. Sorry, that was my rant.
Well, but I think that's like
I'm like
going back to your
it's my menstrual
thing from girl. We're in it together.
Where I'm angry right now.
We're obviously talking like too often because we synced completely.
I know. How did that happen? Oh my god. I know. I didn't even know how we sunk up. And people don't think that's true. It's literally it's a real thing. And then I hate that. I somehow got in sync with my friend who lives in Maine once. We saw each other like 3 times within 6 months, and literally we share a Google Calendar. I don't know why, but we share a Google Calendar, and literally she logs hers and I'll text her and I'm like, bitch, you too? I'm like, how do we all sync up? Oh my god, it's literally crazy. But yeah, sorry, continue. That's my ADHD brain.
That we're talking about the different perspectives, whatever. Yes. People having different opinions. Where how you just had that little conversation, but you had just said, oh, after you guys had the difference in opinions, you ended up talking privately and having a great conversation.
Yes.
So I think that is the nice thing too, when people do have different opinions, when you can be respectful about it and then share your opinions together and have a better conversation. Yeah.
I won't get too deep into detail on that one, just because I don't want to out certain people. Well, if you follow me on social media, some people might know what this is about anyways. But no, and the great thing about that was it wasn't even her reaching out to me was really cool, just a chat like person to person, and just me and her ended up having like a really great conversation about like getting back to certain roots of things and all this and that. But it wasn't even a difference of opinion, but that just shows that like that was just the social media shitstorm hailfire that happens all the time. It happens. Which I was like literally messaging her, and I'm like, as I told you, I'm like, I'm new to this whole thing like that. And honestly, I think as a point to creativity, because that was kind of part of the topic of conversation on that, was people in this climate now are scared to say certain things, do certain things because of how it might get perceived, how it might reflect them, their business. And I honestly think it is, here's my controversial hot take now, I think it is kind of stifling creativity a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes me really, really sad to see. And I get it, because there's some people that like, if they don't want to get fired, they don't want to do certain things, so it's like, yeah, you gotta pay your bills, feed your kids, whatever.
That
but
goes back to being able to like feel like you have a safety net or not.
Exactly. Yeah, it's such a double-edged sword. But then I feel like, and not everyone has to do this, but like my whole thing is I feel a little bit of a social responsibility then, because I have a little bit of wiggle room and power. I'm like, I can be a little bit more open.
Yeah.
My fiance kind of hates it a little bit sometimes.
Does he?
Not all the time. No, I've had a few threads that accidentally blew up to like, we're talking about like 50,000, 70,000 plus. And he does it in a caring place of like, because he has the same sentiment of like, I don't want this to ruin your business. My hot, spicy Portuguese fiery ass is like
let it.
My mama didn't raise no bitch. Like, no one's gonna like bully me, and one day it will probably get me in trouble. I'm trying to like calm that side down a little bit. But
or it'll bring you your people. I mean, there's two sides to it. Honestly,
that's a good point. Yeah, like that's why I moved to Boston, because those are my people, and they're the same way. It's a very fuck you attitude there, and I'm like, that's my people. Those are my people. One other thing that I wanted to ask you, because I think you do this so well, even if you might not believe me, is you are such a great example of balancing creative life, business, personal life. How do you feel you're keeping on? How do you feel like you're what's your secret? Please.
I'm not keeping on. I don't know. I don't think I'm keeping on anything. I don't have an answer for that one.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm just living lately.
I like it though.
You know what it is too? Like I feel like, and it sounds silly, but like when I turned 30, but also I think the ages of my kids now, they became so independent. I turned 30 and like to me at first I was like, ooh, like a little scared, but I'm like, this is like my time. Like this is my time, yes. Whatever. So, you know, I used for almost, I don't know, 9-10 years, I was just home with the kids all the time. Tony's work hours are kind of shitty, like Monday to Saturday, and he was getting home at like 9 o'clock. So like I wasn't able to even if I had shoots and stuff, it was a struggle. I didn't really have a good babysitting, you know, whatever. I didn't have people to reach out to as much. And I completely forgot what I was saying.
This is why you're perfect for this show. This is why you're perfect for this show.
Yeah.
It's literally in the title. We all gotta focus, please. It's literally in the title. I like literally, because I do this all the time. I'm like, this is why you're my people, because quite literally. But yeah, having that craziness of working and the kiddos and Tony working. Yeah.
So I stayed home all the time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the kids got more independent and I was able to leave them more. And so I've just like decided to, you know, I'll go out with either like Tony or I'll go with my girlfriends or whatever. And just like prioritizing that time. Because I'm like, I am a better mom.
Yeah.
I'm more creative when I have time to be a human still.
Yeah.
Not just be a mom and whatever. Like I'm out of the house. Like I can be myself. Like remember who I am. Because
yeah. No,
or not even remember, but try to figure out who I am again. Like,
oh no, the losing your identity as a parent is. No, I know it doesn't happen to everyone. I think it happens to a lot of people. It's a real friggin' thing. I was lost.
Yeah, and like I feel like I didn't notice or I didn't like I loved being in that like. Having the littles, like I loved those times, but I think like again as they don't need me as much.
What do they call it? Trad wife? Is that what it is? Like when you're like the stay-at-home mom, you're the traditional. So you were the trad wife.
Yes,
you thrived.
Like I would wear my little long floral dresses.
Yes.
Like
oh, I can't wait.
No makeup, hair up every day.
Like I want it. I say I want it. I won't be able to sit still to be.
No, you won't. But like I was thrown into it, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, they got older, I'm changing and just trying to find what works now. So me, I don't know, I'm trying to be me.
I feel like there's something to be said about there's some magic. It sounds so silly. There's some magic in your 30s. Yeah. I don't know what it is where it's like a flip. I don't know if a frontal lobe finally developed. I don't know what it was, but there's something magical about your 30s.
I think for me at least, I stopped worrying or caring
that's a weight,
so much about what other people's opinions were or trying to like fit into different circles or trying to find friends or this or that. And I think a big thing of it too is we moved, I think 4 Decembers ago now. And I think I found my people. I love my neighborhood. I love our town. Like, I think that was a huge change for
environment.
us. And then that happened to be right around the time I was turning 30. So I'm like, I have my I don't know. I found my people now. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like I trust all the people I'm surrounding with. So it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I think your brain. I'm not a doctor or a scientist. I think they say like 25, everything stops developing, but I swear there's something magical about like 29, 30 that I feel like things and it's the same thing. It's that you start to get not like caring.
Maybe it's maturing or something in a way. I don't know.
Yeah. You have to go through your 20s to you have to go through the hell of your 20s to enjoy your 30s. To do the real segment. So the next segment we have is I want to know, what are you focusing in on right now? This can be anything. This can be something personal. This could be something in your work life. This could just be a hot topic that you just want to rant and talk about. What are you really focusing in on right now?
I like that. So I'll have a million conversations that lead back to one thing. So I had Reiki done the other day for the first time. I've wanted to do it for years and years and years. But anyway, so she had said to me before we started, she's like, all right, take a deep breath, and she's like, think of one word. Like, what do you want to like tune into right now? Okay. So my word and what I want to focus in, and the word I kept repeating to myself, is healing.
Okay.
So right now I am focusing on healing mentally, physically, like anything I need to do to just feel good. That's kind of where I am at right now.
I like it, that focusing on the season of healing.
Yeah.
How did you like Reiki? I haven't done it in, honestly, years. Shame on me. I used to love it.
Loved it. I thought it was such an interesting, and like you can't describe it to anyone. And like if you do, like I will try to, and I'm like, it sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy.
It sounds kooky. But I'm like, well, she hovers over
I feel
you.
the tingles. Yeah. I was like, what?
Like, are you okay? I'm like,
Like you should money for that? You should have just napped for a half hour. You're like, I know, I swear something happened.
Yes. So, but okay, she like whatever started, and then she came over to like my head, and I swear, like on my head and my chest, I felt like there was like a weight on me, and like I couldn't breathe for a minute, which I don't know if that's normal or if I just like gave myself a panic attack. No, for a quick second, could be anything. So I was like, oh my god, because she's like, oh, you know, if you feel like you need to say anything to me, like you can, but like normally it's quiet, and I was like, do I say anything? Yeah, what does that mean? And I'm like panicking, and so I like took a few breaths, and I was like, fine. Okay. But after she like rested her hands on my head, and then I just like had like a huge like emotional release. Like I just like got like a huge burst of like I wanted to cry. And like I let a few tears go, but like I was just like, holy shit. I had like I just like got welled up with like emotion. And then after that, it like went away, and I feel like I was able to actually like slow my mind down for the first time and relax. Oh my gosh. Which like I am not the type of person, like if I do a massage or whatever, like my brain is like I am never like in the moment. I'm thinking about everything else. I don't know how people do that. Yeah, me either. It takes me like a lot of drugs. Yeah. That sounds so bad. I need to be prescription. No, I literally took like I have this like medicine, it's whatever to help me sleep at night, it doesn't. But it's also supposed to help like slow your heart rate down and like relax you. And I'm like, I think I'm like one of the only people that like takes an anxiety medication and then has anxiety. That's what I'm on. That I'm taking anxiety medication, and then I gave myself an anxiety attack because I was feeling relaxed. I'm like, what is this feeling? What am I feeling? I don't know what relaxation is. No, that's. I wonder if it's the same one I'm on. It was propanol or something. It's like not common, I guess, for like insomnia, but yeah, no. And I said I should know more about this, but I don't. They gave me hydroxine for I took that last year for sleep and anxiety. It does help. Well, it helps if they give you the right dosage, because I didn't realize the first dosage my PCP gave me was, I guess, sedation level, and I was taking it and like trying to go out and like drooling and basically, and I'm like, what is wrong? Literally a sedative. It is. I didn't know. I had to stop taking it. Yeah, I was so tired. They figured out my dosaging, and I have it as like an as needed anxiety, and they have the right dosage now. But like they were literally, and I was like, how come when I take this, I like drool on myself to stay awake? And they're like, because you're at sedative level. And I was like, oh, cool. No, it's that like, one really. That was. Nuts. I mean, it helps if it put me to bed, but I could also sleep for like 45 hours. You wake up groggy. Yeah. Like the whole next day, like literally I would like drop the kids off at school and come home and be like, I need to sleep. Yeah. And I was just like sleeping the whole, I'm like, this is not feasible. Like I can't do this. I have children I need to take care of. It messes up with the creative flow too. I was like literally a zombie, and I'm groggy, and I'm like working. There was one shoot where luckily it was just like kind of like a free for all, and it was like we were just fun, and it was like fucking around. It wasn't a paid like client or anything, but I was so groggy, like couldn't even do a basic like hold hands. I just was literally like brain dead. I wonder if that like, because I feel like I had like sessions around that time, and I'm like, I have nothing, like I cannot tell you anything to you. I'm like, I've never
Yeah.
done a photo shoot
And
before. I
it's
don't
not to
know.
scare anyone, but I actually struggled for a really long time. And one of the reasons I held off on like medications for so long was I was scared that it was going to
Yeah.
mess up my creativity. And like my fiance was trying to be a saint. You know, he like went through a whole rigmarole of psych and anti-psych meds and
Yeah.
SSRIs. And now he's not on any, but he was like, yeah, he's like, it's going to suck. You have to find the right cocktail. But
That's
he's
what it
like,
is.
but I was like, I'm so worried it's gonna like ruin my
Dull my sparkle.
creativity and
Yeah.
like my whole life and my business and everything. And he's like, it's not that serious. And I'm like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
But when you're taking sedative level dosages and I'm like, I can't
Like
really
that,
function.
that one might
I'm
do
like
it, but
sleeping and I'm like, oh, are we supposed to be doing a session or am I supposed to be napping on the floor? But no, that's I was really worried about that. But I think that's the whole that whole rigmarole of like finding.
the right thing.
Yeah, because apparently,
Because
have you heard about this blood test now where they can test you to see what medications are best for
yes,
you?
yes.
I'm curious. I
They
might do
do
it.
that at my psychiatrist.
Do they really?
We didn't do it, but I just
I want to
she
do
does offer
it.
it there. I think that's so much smarter. And it's
Yeah.
safer.
And it honestly makes
It does
sense.
make
It
sense
makes sense that not every drug is going to work the
for
same with every
everyone.
person. So it's nice to know what classes of
Yeah, will
instead
work
of
best
instead
for
of
you.
going through it and taking it and getting the side effects and for it to be like, oh, it wasn't even going to work with my body in the first
Right.
place.
And I also feel like for a lot of people, like if I'm at the point where I'm finally like, okay, I'm ready to take something, like I need it to start working right away. Like I'm at the point where like
oh girl,
we needed
you're
to start
speaking
working
to
like
me.
ASAP. Like
I have no
I
patience.
can't now go, the next 3 months trying 15 different things
I
to see
hate
what
that.
works. Like so I think that probably eliminates a lot of that
Yeah,
back and forth.
that was the other thing that scared me out of not wanting to do it either. Was like
Yeah.
I don't have the time to which in the oh my god, I can't even think of words right now. In the like transparency of healing and wanting to be better, that was something that I had to finally like swallow that pill in pride because I was the same way of like, oh my god, I don't have time. It's wedding season. I don't have time to
Yeah.
like
There's always
experiment
something
with
though, isn't
meds.
there?
Exactly. There's always going to be something. You're always
Yeah.
going to push it off. And now I'm like somewhat sane, so that's probably
Right?
better.
You Lexapro too?
I love Lexapro.
Yeah, I just started.
It's magical. It's magical. I love
We're
it.
doing good so far.
I love it. They just maxed out my dose,
Oh
babe.
no.
I love it.
Thriving.
We are thriving here. We love meds. This is a med-friendly podcast for creatives. No, yeah. If you ever have any questions about Lexapro, talk to me because I've been on it forever. I did all dosages.
Ignore anything. I'm just riding the wave of it.
Okay, and we can always cut this out too. I'm like, we're not gonna like
I'm
break HIPAA if you don't want to talk about this. Did you just start it?
Yeah, I've been like so open about it right now.
I love that.
I don't know. Yeah, I just
I'm
feel
that
like
type of person. I have nothing to hide. I'm
I
like,
don't either. I'm like, yes, I needed a little extra support, and
yeah, I love
love
that.
it.
I didn't know if you noticed because I noticed this when I first started Lexapro, and they did warn me of this. Basically, was like a hunger suppressant for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. We loved that.
Yes.
I
love that.
I'm very close with my dad. Love him dearly. He has been there through a lot of my mental health stuff, and I hadn't talked to him. Now we only probably talk about once a month, which is not good. But I hadn't talked to him, and it was like the first month I started Lexapro. So I called him, and I'm like, I should have started this shit sooner. If I would have known, I would have been skinny, and my mental health was gonna be good. Oh my god, because I didn't eat for like the first almost month I was on Lexapro.
Yeah.
It like totally suppressed my hunger, and they told me they're like it's gonna come back, and it did. But I was like, oh my god, which I probably shouldn't be promoting that, but whatever. I'm like, it's fine. Let's cool down. It's a joke, but I'm like, I also wasn't mad, but I'm like, it was a joke. But
I feel like they kind of say like when you start that kind of medication, they're like you either can lose weight because you're not emotionally eating anymore, or you gain weight because you don't have that
because
like,
you're emotionally stable.
And now you're like, I can enjoy eating food. So I'm like, I'm kind of in. I'm like, all right, where am I gonna land?
Yeah, no, that was the only side effect that I had.
Yeah,
which isn't bad, but everyone's different.
I've been doing. This is my second week, and
a lot of people love it.
Yeah, I haven't had any side effects, and like I know it's supposed to take like a month to kick in, but I'm like, I think I'm feeling good.
Maybe
So I'm
the
like, is this in my
placebo.
head? I know. I'm like, it's either in my head or it's just like a good time of whatever. Like
Yeah,
things are
yeah,
going
yeah. It
well.
might be already though,
I
because I
don't
think they
know.
tell people it can take that long because everyone's different, so it could take that long to titrate and build up in your system. But I think for some people, I mean, honestly, I was the same way. I'm very fine-tuned with my body though. Like I
Yeah.
can tell usually
With
pretty
the nose.
early, like when I'm gonna get sick, like when I have strep throat. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I know. So I felt like I was could I stopped crying. That's what Lexapro did for
I
me.
was
I
able
would
to cry.
Wait, were you the opposite? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, okay. That's so funny. Yeah, because for me, I was like crying uncontrollably nonstop. And they
Yeah.
were like, we need to help like regulate your mood.
Yeah.
So you were on the other spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank
welcome.
you. Balance each other out.
Don't be like if you ever need someone to cry for you,
Thank
just
you.
call me because I'm freaking doing it all the time. No, thank God for Lexapro. But yeah, that's so funny. Oh, that's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why I'm learning.
Yeah.
I love
And I'm
this.
starting my ADHD medicine on my
Hell
birthday. So
yeah. We love meds.
I'm really excited. I'm like, maybe this will change my life.
And honestly, it might. I go into my psych in 2 weeks to start an anti-psych with my SSRI. And the way she was hyping it up, I was like, my life's gonna be. I'm ready, girl. And she's
Yeah.
like, "We'll do it at your next appointment." I like left so sad. I'm like, "No, I want that. I want it now."
Too.
Yeah, because they wanted me to up my Lexapro first. This is turning into a
Exactly.
med
I know,
podcast. I love it.
sorry.
This is why the show is called Focus, Please. We just don't know where it's going to go. But that was mine. She was like, I want to up your Lexapro first. I want that to be in your system alone for a couple of weeks, and then
Yeah,
we're going to
that's
add it.
the thing.
But she hyped up of like how great my life was going to be on these 2 meds that like I literally left so sad. And I was like, give me the drugs now.
I want you to feel better now.
That's
I don't want to
that
wait
instant
any
of like,
longer.
yeah, like I don't want to wait a month. But she was like, you have to. And I'm like, do we though?
She was like I can like if you can start it now, but she's like, it is like a stimulant, so like you may, if you're already feeling anxious, you may get more anxious, So we're like, all right, well, like, at least get this in my system, chill that stuff out first, and then add in and whatever. But she's like, you'll know same day if it works for you or not. So I'm like, okay, that's better.
I love same day. It's my favorite.
That's that for me.
I love that. And that's, this is where I get to brag a little bit. My favorite thing about living in a city, same day Amazon.
Ooh,
I'm a same day bitch. Love it.
God.
Everything you can get. I mean, it's not to the point where it's pretty bad, but
no, I would be out of control.
No,
if I had that access.
But it's also weird living in a city where growing up in southern New Hampshire, everything's so close and like everything is 5 miles is 5 miles away, and that's been probably the
40 minutes.
It's been the biggest learning curve. Or like at first when I was trying to DoorDash something, you would look at DoorDash and it's like 3 miles away, and I'm like, perfect, that's not far. And then they're like, oh, it's gonna take 4 hours to deliver. And I was like, why? I'll just walk there and back. But coming from southern New Hampshire, like 4 miles is 4 minutes. That's how it is. It's a mile a minute, not this. In Boston it takes you 3 hours to get a mile. It's crazy. So I
can't do that.
But same day delivery, I'm in between 2 Amazon giant facilities essentially. Yeah. So I can order something at night, and sometimes they'll deliver it at like 4 a.m. It's saved my ass a few times. I've been
getting that, and I'm like, okay. Okay.
Love that. Love that. It did freak me out one time, though, because we happened to both be up early, and there was like a dude on our porch at like 4 a.m., and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized I actually was like, do you want, like, I actually offered, I was like, do you want coffee or something? Aww. He was like, no, because those dudes, I will say,
I know, what time
they hustle. They must do.
What would that shift look like?
That must be a night shift. They must do now, I'm wondering, like, oh my God, what used to be the night shift at the hospital, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I wonder if they do it like hospital schedule.
No.
I don't know.
Unless, do you think they're the same people that are like packaging the stuff?
No, it's definitely different. Because living in this city, I see a lot of, which I'm assuming, I think it was getting a little popular in like southern New Hampshire before I left. But in the city, half of the time, it's like random people in their cars. Like it's third-party services.
Yeah, that's freaked me out a few times. I come home and I'm like,
yeah, because it's just a dude pulling up in a Corolla, and you're like, what are you doing here? And now some of them will wear vests, but not all of them.
Yeah.
So if you're not in a vest, you just look like a random dude in a Corolla, like pulling up to my house, and I'm like, I don't.
I'm like, I'm gonna keep driving.
I'm like, hello.
I don't live here.
I don't. I live actually in a different street. But yeah, because of there's so many. There's so
Yeah.
many. Everything in Boston at this point is essentially either, I feel like, an Uber, a door, like every car is either
Well,
something
that's
like that.
honestly probably like doesn't help the traffic because now there's so many delivery services that they're
It's god
also stuck out
awful.
there for all the whatever how many
They
people
were
are there.
trying to change some laws and some stuff because the Door Dashers, especially like downtown, would be like just like double parking or like stopping in the middle of the street, throwing on
No,
hazards, and then like
jumping
waiting
out
in a
from.
restaurant for 10 minutes to finish. And
Oh,
was like
that's
causing
annoying.
a clusterfuck of traffic in Boston where there's already so much traffic. And last I heard, they were trying to implement either like whether they were going to start ticketing people more or something, but then of course nothing ever happened. And it's still a free for all in
Yeah, I
there.
feel
The
like that probably
mopeds
won't change.
downtown are getting terrible. I've almost killed people. It's like my biggest fear now. I'm about
Oh,
to stop
those
driving
terrify me.
because they don't follow the rules of
No.
the road. They just zip in between. They'll run through red lights, and
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
I don't want to kill you, dude. It's scary
I
down
don't know when
there.
people like why people don't. They're not afraid. Like I would
No.
literally be shitting myself if I was on one of those. I don't know
I
people aren't
say
afraid to
that,
like.
but then also there is something about being in Boston and something in the air where when you're in a car, you just all get this sort of road rage that like just takes over. The Holy Spirit of the Boston road rage takes over you, and like you don't care. You're just like, well, I'm gonna die and you're gonna die. Like I'm gonna crash
We're
my
all
car.
going down
Yeah,
together.
I'm like, well, I drive a shitty car, so I'm gonna smash. If you're gonna smash into me, like let's go. Like we all have this mentality. It's
No.
like as soon as you get into Boston, something comes in the air and it's like
Meanwhile, I'm like white knuckling it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm not from around here. I'm like, please
I
let
will
me
zip in
over.
and out of those streets. Yeah, you're like, oh, you're that driver
I'm
that
that one.
that I'm literally like, I'm like,
Yeah.
get out of the way. No, it's, I think in my focus in is I'm going to be calmer with my road
I love
rage
that.
because
I
it's
love that for
bad.
you.
It's
Yes.
bad. It's bad.
Well, you're always driving. Like that is
I
more annoying too.
know
And
it
then you
really
see more
am,
people.
and I
Like,
even got a dash cam because of driving
did
in
you?
Boston and how
Oh, that
bad
was
it
nice.
is. But I realized it's actually made me a better driver because I would be
You
doing
don't want to
certain
be
because I'm
honest
like, oh
and being there as a
shit,
psycho.
and mine's double sided.
No, I would
So
pay
it
money to see
faces it
you have.
faces out and me.
Yeah.
So I should actually at one time it would be funny to pull the memory card from
Yeah, I
there
would
because
love
some
to
of the
see.
shit I do in my car could be a TV show of its own, but that
No,
we'll save
I'd be
that.
so embarrassed.
We'll save that for
I
another day.
carpool karaoke so hard by myself. So hard.
That could be a show of its own too. That's your
Yeah.
next creative endeavor.
There
Let's
we
go.
go.
Let's go.
We
I'm
got
in for it. You're amazing. Thank you for joining me and letting me
Yes.
torture you
Thank
and
you for
coming
having
on
me.
the pod. Where can people find you? Tell them whether it's social media handles or where do you want people to find you?
Instagram, Film by Brenagh. That's about it for
Right.
now.
Woo!
And there's more to come.
And there will be more to come.
I'm sure there will be.
Yes. And Brenna will not be a stranger to my feed at all
Yes.
either. So you'll see her
We are
there.
obsessed with each
Here,
other.
there. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, as I was like hitting on you earlier. I'm like, look how gorgeous she is. But yeah. Well, thank you.
Bye.